I'm going to demonstrate some features in Screencast-O-Matic and encourage you to think about making your screencasts as dynamic as possible. I've queued up a PowerPoint presentation on socially networked learning, and I can turn the pages on this presentation and do a voiceover as you might expect at a lecture. I could also take my webcam and move around the little webcam view box and just show you something about what's happening on my computer. You could also show what's happening in an experiment, a classroom, whatever, depending on where you choose to move your webcam. So you could work in the Webcam Overlay mode, moving that around if you like, and you could also determine whether the webcam allows you to put a particular, quote, brand on your presentation, or whether it's a distraction. That would be your choice. You can also go into the webcam only mode and just tape what's on your camera. But supposing you want to do something more illustrative. Now, I opened a Word document, and I'm a big believer in using the outline function, so I'm going to demonstrate it. I went into View, and you might notice that I have a little cursor that shows up. I went into Outline, and right now it's showing all the levels, but if I can choose to show only some of the levels, you'll see that when I organized this paper, I did it in such a way that I used the Microsoft headings, and now my headings show up automatically, and were I to decide to move something around, I could click and drag this to a new place. And so using the outline really makes it easier for anybody who is working with big documents. And you can add transitions, just as I did here, and use things like going into an internet tour. I used Google and opened up a site that let me see the cost of different headsets. They're not expensive and you really need them today. And I'm going to bring this down a little bit more so you can see it. Let me just look at some other objects that you can get. This is the Logitech Webcam that I'm using right now. So these are not expensive items, and they really increase your ability to communicate with others through visual and video. And I can use video capture to demonstrate things like my virtual island. And right now I've got a zoomed out view so that you can get a perspective of what's here in my activity center, and you can also zoom in. So there are many ways that you can show actions that would be difficult to capture in static modes. And when I zoom in the virtual mode, I can actually have my avatar's lips moving in case I really don't want to have my own picture in the webcam. And Screencast-O-Matic has done a great job of creating a number of tutorials that allow you to learn all about very elegant and easily done editing techniques. So be sure that you take the time to use your planning and some creativity in terms of how you display information to your audience. So thank you.